So according to Indian philosophers, the matter is mainly made up of 5 components, and those 5 components or the 5 elements are air, fire, earth, sky and water. So according to Indian philosophers, anything in the universe it can be living or non-living thing. It is made up of these 5 elements and it is called Panchatattva. It is called Panchatattva. According to modern science or according to modern classification of matter, so we can classify matter based on its physical and chemical properties. Here let us see the physical nature of matter. So according to modern science or modern classification of matter, matter is made up of tiny particles and the size of these particles is beyond our imagination, means they are such small particles and the particles will have space between them. So how can we prove this? When you take a glass of water and note down the level of the water, and when you dissolve some sugar in this, dissolve some sugar or salt in this, and you can see even after you dissolve some amount of sugar or salt, there will be no increase in the level of water. So what is the reason for that? With this we can say the sugar particles or salt particles, when they are dissolved in water, those particles will occupy the space between the water molecules. So with this we can prove the particles of matter will have space between them, and the space between them or the space between the particles is called interparticle space. The space between the particles is called interparticle space, and the particles of matter will have some attraction force between them. The particles will be attracting each other with a force of attraction, and that force of attraction is called interparticle force. The particles of matter are in continuous motion. So when you take a beaker of water, take a glass of water and to this add a drop of ink, and after some time if you see, the ink will spread all over the water without stirring it. Means the particles of ink, they can easily mix with water, or the ink particles can easily spread with water particles, and this process is called diffusion. Diffusion is nothing but the intermixing of particles of two different substances on their own is called diffusion, and the rate of diffusion increases with the increase in temperature. If you take 2 beakers, in one beaker you are taking hot water, and in another beaker you are taking cold water, and you are adding crystals of copper sulfate in the same amount to both of the beakers. Then the copper sulfate crystals will spread in hot water faster than that of in cold water. And matter can exist in 3 states, that is solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Solids have a definite shape or volume, and the solids are not compressible and they diffuse slower than liquids. And when you apply force on solid, they can change their shape, or sometimes the solid can break. And in case of liquids, they will have a definite volume, but they do not have a definite shape. So in whichever container you take, the liquid can occupy the shape of that container. And the liquids are slightly compressible, and the liquids can diffuse at a greater speed compared to solids. And when you come to gaseous state or gases, gases do not have a definite shape or volume, and the gases can occupy the whole volume or the whole space whichever is available, and the gases are highly compressible and they can easily diffuse. The particles of all these three states will have some particular energy, and the gaseous particles will be having maximum amount of energy, whereas solid particles will have least amount of energy, and liquid particles will have medium amount of energy. When you take a gas in a container, the particles of gas, they are in random motion and they have large amount of energy. They will collide with the walls of the container and they exert pressure on the walls of the container, and the energy of the particles will increase with the increase in temperature. That means the energy possessed by the particles will increase with the temperature of that substance or matter. And since all the particles of matter are in continuous motion, the energy possessed by the particles is called kinetic energy.